Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jinx Loves here, and today I am going to be doing like a girl talk video with you guys. So if you guys enjoy this, continue watching. Also hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell. It notifies you every single time I upload, and who doesn't want that? Including since I upload every Monday. So hello people. So first off, we're going to talk about boys real quick. Boys, girls, theys, whatever you're into. So my first piece of a little bit of advice, for those who are like 18 and older, download dating apps. It does help. Obviously be safe. Tell people where you're going. Like tell your friends, tell your parents, be like, hey, I'm going to this place. I always like to make sure that like I have like 5 people who know. Half of them are like my best friends, and they know that if I don't respond to them by the end of the day, to send help. Or like make up like if the date goes wrong, make it up an excuse. Phone a friend. That's why I say have 5 friends. Phone a friend to let them know, like, hey, like, make them an excuse so I can leave. It comes in handy when you go on bad dates. It really does. Second piece of advice for those who are younger, if you want something, like if you want to get your hair dyed or tattoos, piercings, stuff like that, think about things first. Obviously, like, I have a septum piercing, I have a nostril piercing, I have a double on my cartilage, I have doubles on both sides of my ears. This side has closed. I need to get them re-pierced. Anyways, that's not the point. But yeah, I fully recommend you thinking about what to do before you actually do it, because tattoos are very, very permanent. Like, this is permanently on my body unless if I get it lasered off, and that is really expensive, so think about that. Also, if you're thinking about getting a nose piercing like I have, the septum, you won't really see the scar. You'll be fine. But the nostril, you'll definitely see the scar. So keep that in mind if you're wanting to get a nostril. I'm not trying to discourage anyone, but make sure you think about it, because if you take it out, you're gonna leave a scar on your nose. It's the same way with if I get like an eyebrow piercing, it's gonna leave a scar if I take it out, or anywhere on my face or anywhere on my body anyways, you know what I mean? So it's going to leave a scar. It's going to leave a scar. It's going to not look good, and you're gonna feel insecure. Or if you do get the piercing or the tattoo and you feel better about yourself, that's the way to do it. Another piece of advice is listen to your friends when they say, like, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner is not good for you. Because I've had multiple people tell me, hey, I don't think your partner is good for you, like, you should break up with them. And I didn't listen until like the red flags were like in my face, and I felt overwhelmed, and I just ended it right then and there. So that's another piece of advice, is listen to your friends. Another good one is finding a scent, like a perfume, a like hygiene scent that you really, really love. I really love like coconut, vanilla, and like rose scents. So like find a specific scent that matches who you are, and what you like as an ascent. I'm not going to tell you like, hey, like get this or get this, because that's not who I am. But what I am going to tell you guys is that I really love different types of sets that remind me of different things. I literally have the Ariel like collection from Bath and Body Works. I got it for my birthday. I used to be obsessed with The Little Mermaid, so it was like a little like it comes around goes around type of thing. It was amazing. My birthday was amazing. But when I do like set thing wise, I always make sure that I actually genuinely like it and not think of like, oh hey, maybe like this boy would like it. I always say, if you like it, you do it. And if that person who doesn't like it isn't the right person for you. Like with anything in life, like if they don't like the career path that you chose, then that's not the person for you. And then we are gonna go to like school wise. So if you are in college, even though I've never been to college, I only went to trade school. So college / trade school and high school and middle school for those who are in middle school. So for high school, it's temporary. Those cliques that you see on the daily basis, that's all temporary. It's not gonna last as long as you might think. It's not the end of the world if you like a nerdy thing. It's not the end of the world. Another piece of advice is just focus on your like fully focus on what you want to do with your life, because high school, that's like your full on decision maker thing. You know what I mean? Like you're making a decision of what you want to do for the rest of your life. And hell, I am an adult and I still like, there's still like sometimes where I feel like I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know what I want to do, stuff like that. It's not the end of the world. Everybody is still figuring things out. Everybody is still figuring out what they want to do. Another piece of advice is don't compare yourself to celebrities' bodies. I used to do the same thing. I was in your position once. Or, you know, you're in my position now and you're like, oh, hey, like, yeah, like, we could do that. But for me personally, I am very, set in stone for, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, for what do you want to do with your life, you don't have to be set in stone for it. That's what I was trying to say. Oh my God. Also, your high school sweethearts is either going to be for the rest of your life and you love them and you're going to get married and blah, 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 like good for you, or it will end, sadly. Coming from experience, it has ended. You won't either be pretty or it will just be like a mutual thing. Some people are not meant for other people and it's okay. Another great advice for high schoolers is to have a good support group. Someone that you can lean on, a group that you can lean on. It could literally be your parents. Or it could be like a group of friends or one singular friend. I know from experience. But have that set group and you can kind of like lean on them when things get hard. Coming from my personal experience, I've used my mom, I used my dad as a leaning support. I've used multitudes of ex-friends of mine that I used to lean on for support. like mental stress, stuff like that. Like, we both leaned on each other with my ex-friends. So it's very, like, have that type of group. Also, the friends that you may have in high school may not last forever. That's another one. I know you probably have heard this, or you probably have, like, thought about it, but your friend group might not last. It might not last, but once you get into the workforce, unfortunately, once you get into the workforce, you will have that new set of friends. And I didn't think that I would have a new set of friends in general. But now that I do, I am so heavily grateful for them. They help me with, like, my stress. They just, like, we both help each other out. Like, we give each other advice. We just, it's a lot stronger. It's a lot more mature, and there's a lot less drama. Unless if it's, like, a whole other thing, and I know how some... Sorry, had to take a yawn break. But I know how some people are when it comes down to drama in the workforce. In certain workforces, like certain areas, it does get a little drama filled for some odd reason. And then for the people who are in trade school, specifically cosmetology school, I don't really talk about this all the time, but it is very traumatizing. So make sure you have a teacher to lean on or an instructor to lean on. Mine was literally David, who I did an interview with like a really long time ago. If you do want to find that, it's on my channel. But I had David, and he was my support during the whole entire time. The other ones I can't really say their names due to respect for their privacy. But I did have support from my instructor side. Also, if you're trying to find a good cosmetology school, do your research, walk through the schools, see how the students are. And if you match the vibe, you match the vibe. You know what I mean? It's so easy to just get so excited that you're going to cosmetology school and you just go head first. And that's how so many revolve doors close the majority of the time. Another great piece of advice for people who are in cosmetology school is don't get so down on yourself. You are learning, and you will continuously learn and grow in the career. Hell, I'm still learning, I'm still growing as a stylist. And also for those people who think that they're going to be in a salon that they thought that was their favorite, it's not going to be forever. You're going to outgrow that workplace sometimes, usually you will grow out of it, but grow out of that salon. So I'm not saying don't get attached to your coworkers, because it is good to have friends and a friend group in a salon. But what I'm saying is, like, don't get too discouraged of like, hey, why don't I like feel like this is my home anymore? It's just like another opportunity waiting to be opened, and you just have to work towards it. I think that is all of my piece of advice for us girlies, or us girly pops. If you guys have any other questions, please leave them down below. Also, hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell. It notifies you every single time I upload, and who doesn't want that? Also, go down to the description down below. It will have all of my social media on my link tree, which you get to see more of this face. So go click that. Also, go follow my TikTok. I'll leave that link down below in the description as well. Also, I might be doing a rebrand to my channel, so keep an eye out for that as well. I'm excited for this rebrand. It's going to be really fun, and it's going to be very interesting to see how you guys like it. And obviously, I will grow into other rebrands as I continue to learn and grow, and our community continues to grow with me as well.